Welcome everyone, Ed Zimbardi here for the first masterclass for the crypto program. I'm very excited for today's class. We're going to go up to 2 hours. I want to establish what the class is here in my opening monologue and also the ground rules. So this class is designed for 2 major topics to cover tonight. The first is this class is to assist you with answering questions by our co-host, which is Abel Clement. He's going to be able to answer your questions about buying crypto. As we know, there's many different ways to buy crypto, and we also have some challenges with specific places around the world. Specifically, I know New York is a challenge to buy crypto, but there's always a way around it if you are willing to jump over a few additional obstacles to ultimately be part of the crypto program. So he'll address those. This is mostly geared, this isn't necessarily a teaching thing. It's more, hey, if you have an issue, you raise your hand and you unmute yourself, and then Abel will take care of you as the best of his ability and try to guide you in the right direction. He'll also monitor the chat. I'll monitor the chat some too as well. I'll be popping in and out, but for the most part, if you know the answer and you know Abel's not providing that answer, contribute in the chat or unmute yourself and help out and offer up something. By all means, none of us are really experts in the crypto space because it's always evolving and it's changing rapidly. But we're here as a community to assist one another, and that's the key here, is to assist one another, because it can be frustrating on how to buy crypto, how to convert the crypto to USDT, ERC20, USDT, TRC20, or USDC, ERC20, which are the only three what means to purchase packages in the crypto program. Next, everybody uses different wallets. It's now official. I announced it earlier today on on an interview, but as of today, anyone who has a wallet with the crypto program that you're receiving your payouts or sending your purchases in USDT or USDC from a centralized wallet cannot do it any longer. The entire platform is switching to decentralized wallets only. There's been too many challenges with people who make a purchase from Binance, Kraken, tried to with Coinbase, KuCoin, or any other centralized wallet, and it causes a lot of friction, obstacles with getting those packages activated. So the only solution, hate it, but the only solution is to just ban all centralized wallets. So only decentralized wallets. You'll have a few days to make the transition. That's why we're doing this masterclass, because if you're not set up with a decentralized wallet, Abel will be here to share with you what decentralized wallets are popular. They're already in the Facebook group, which you should be here from the Facebook group. And it's very easy to set it up. Some decentralized wallets will let you set it up on your laptop, desktop. Others only, on a mobile, or vice versa, or some both. You may have to learn something new, but it's worth it, because the frustration that I see from clients through the customer support channel is that people are having a bad first impression of the program because of all these frictions that they have to overcome, including one that's really we can't get over, and that's not paying the gas fees for your crypto when you make your purchase. And what shows up in the master wallet is less than the minimum needed for making that purchase for one package or more. So breaking news, you can only use a decentralized wallet to get paid out in and to make your purchases. So that's why this masterclass is needed. At minimum, it'll be done twice a week at different times, possibly different days based on Abel's schedule. By all means, I would love for you to reach out to me and give me feedback one way or the other if you thought the class was of value or not of value. But if you're going to say it wasn't of value, explain why. Because the goal here is to assist people who are struggling, to get them set up before they even register, or if they're registered and they're having problems with their wallet, to learn, because it's all about teachers teaching teachers to teach teachers to teach. And when you have a referral program and you got to take responsibility for people that you refer, you can help them personally. I mean, you are getting paid crypto on it, right? So fast forward through that, we now have these master classes. And if the demand is there and we have good show up rates and we're taking up all of the full 2 hours, because it's only going to go 2 hours and we might not be able to get to you, that's okay. We'll have a second one. Then we might add a third class and a fourth, and maybe do one every day of the week by other people. I don't want to put it all on Abel to do that. He's got to have a life. But there are others. If you have the kind of experience necessary and you have a heart to help people, then message me and put in the queue as maybe your next, be the next masterclass person to present. I would love for this to grow to the point where we can impact tens of thousands of people. As you can see on the homepage, how many wallets are already registered. There's a lot of people in a short period of time. So we are going to continue to grow. And when that happens, maybe we need 2 classes per day and so on. So we're going to need lots of people helping people and teaching teachers to teach, teachers to teach, right? So questions, validation, if you need validation, he's here to answer those questions. There'll be times if you're just really struggling. Now I'll move into, so that's what the class is about. Now I'll move into the expectations and the ground rules. If you need assistance and he's talking you through something to help you and you're just struggling, share your screen and he'll do his best to assist you. But there's got to be a time limit. We can't have one person take up all 2 hours. And putting that on Abel's shoulders, to, especially if the demand is there and people need a lot of help and it's in the chat and you're raising your hand here on Zoom, then he'll make that decision where, look, we're going to have to take this offline. Now, offline means you might need to get with the person that referred you and get some additional help. Don't want you reaching out to Abel and flooding his inbox and saying, can you help me? Because then it defeats his purpose of dedicating some time that he's allocated each week, which is 4 hours, to assist people. And then he's basically working for free. He's already done that so much in our community, in previous communities, and now even here up until this point, for the 7.5 months we've had a community. And he's always wanted to help people in our group chats. So I don't want to eat up all his time and then any resentment be there from his side. And I don't like to take advantage of people. And I hope you're not in that kind of person that wants to eat up somebody's time either. I understand if you're, technically challenged, you can ask questions, be specific in asking your questions here, but also in the group chats in the Facebook group, and people will do whatever they can to help you. There's even people in our community that just will jump on with a quick Zoom and they know they can help you. So take advantage of that, but don't take advantage of Abel's time outside of here. That's part of the ground rules. Now, the other things that we're not going to talk about on the class or have questions from you about the class is anything about the program itself. Anything about, the back end of the program, anything about how the referral program works or how the payouts or anything like that. Strictly, the questions have to stay centered around how to buy crypto, the different ways, bridge the gap of swap fees, because some of you guys love your Binance wallet or Kraken wallets. You can keep them. But instead of sending your USDT, your crypto directly to the platform to purchase your packages, you're going to have to send it to a decentralized wallet. Yeah, there'll be a tiny little fee, and then you got to take it from your decentralized wallet at that time and make your purchase. So questions involving that, swapping currency, swap fees, resources will be discussed here and are open, available for questions as well. So the other last part of the ground rules is please keep your mic muted out. And Abel, will mute you out if I'll do it as well if I can. But let's and then no negativity, about anything. Anyone that does that, just bring it to my attention. You're going to get booted and you'll be banned, not just from here. I'll get rid of you out of the Facebook group. I just don't tolerate that kind of stuff. We're here to help people. We have a great community of people who have hearts to help people, and everybody has the same goal. They want a nice passive income stream. I understand people can get frustrated through the process of whether it's purchasing crypto. Give me 1 second. But let's keep the frustration out of here. I'd rather you vent to me personally. Remember, the Facebook group and this class is not part of the program in terms of that you have to be in the Facebook group or have to be on the class. These are given to you guys voluntarily. You can be all by yourself and buy your package and go stay over there in the corner and collect your residual every month or refer people, but just not going to tolerate any negativity. Now, Abel is a gentleman that I met face to face. I believe it was, let's see, we're in about tomorrow's February. I think it was February, so almost a year ago, we met face to face and we knew each other a few months before that. So probably just under a year and a half, I met Abel and his lovely wife in Tampa, Florida. We've been in a few programs together, and he has shown he has an incredible passion to help people, volunteers, without even asking for the help, at all. That's why he's been rewarded with this, so that he can, be a part of something bigger than himself. He understands the vision here. He wants to help people and see them win. He's pretty good with crypto. I've read his answers, and he doesn't know everything. Neither do I. So that's why if you want to contribute in the chat, by all means do so. I'm going to turn it over to him now. I know I've eaten up 15 minutes. It's our first class. The next class, we'll do a little bit less than that. Yes, this is being recorded, and yes, it'll be posted in the group as long as it saves properly. That's always my response. I record just about everything, but it doesn't always save properly. Hopefully it will this time. So with that, keep your microphone muted. At any time, unmute yourself, and then we can go. So Abel, welcome. Thanks for doing this, and take it over. You take some questions. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ed. Appreciate you. Hello, everyone, and it's nice to be here. I'm happy to help out. So this is, as Ed mentioned, I've known him for about a year, a little more than a year and a half, and jumped on. He brought up this project, and I said, you know what, this is a great thing. Those who take action are the ones that get rewarded, as opposed to those who just wait. So I jumped in, took action, saw the value in it, and here I am. And Ed approached me and said, "Hey, can you give a hand to some of the members, because I really want everyone to be able to benefit from this program, but some people are having a hard time with wallets, with centralized, decentralized, the centralized exchanges and the wallets, the decentralized wallets." And I said, yes, by all means, I'm happy to help. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a couple of wallets and a couple of exchanges. And what I'd like you to do while I'm going through the wallets, if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll try to get to those questions while I'm going through the wallets. I'll go through the wallet, and then I'll read the chat, because maybe in my explanation it will it'll come out the answer to your question. So let's see, let's get started here. I'm gonna share the screen. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start first with Exodus. And right now I'm using my phone. If somebody's like, hey, I'd like to do this on the computer, you can try to follow along first. If you're having a hard time with it, then let me know, and I can jump to my computer because I have my computer here as well. Okay. So anyhow, first things first, you can see we are in Exodus, and at the very bottom here, you have the big button that is with the two arrows going left and to the right, and you have this little button, looks like a rectangle with a little dial in the middle of it. That is your wallet. Okay, that's your wallet. This is your wallet balances. You can see I've got USDT here, I've got ETH, and I've got USDC. Now, the program takes USDT, USDT TRC20, USDT ERC20, or USDC. So let me see here. I want to say, yeah, there we go. So ERC20 is actually this Tron. And I'm sorry, what I did right here, just to get to this point, at the very top on my screen, you can see where it says Tether USD. That I pressed that little arrow and it brought up the network. It says select network. So in this case, Tron or Ethereum. Those are the two networks you want. Those are the two networks that the crypto program accepts. So, and this is important. So if I select Ethereum and I go over to the two arrows, you have the arrow that's pointing diagonal to the left, and you have the arrow that's pointing diagonal to the right. If you press the one on the right, Tether USDT on Ethereum network, I understand that this address of Tether USD token is on the Ethereum network. You can press here, check mark that, continue, and there's my network. There's my Ethereum address for my ERC20. This address here you want to copy, because this is the address that you're going to put in to the crypto program. And Ed, if at any time I'm missing something, or you see something that you want to jump in and say, hey, don't forget this, by all means, let me know.
Absolutely.
All right. So anyhow, this is the address that you want to put in on the crypto program. This is your ERC20 address. Okay. Very important to remember that. You can also switch to the Tron, which is now a TRC20, and you click that same arrow, diagonal arrow to the left. And this, it says, you understand that this address of Tether USD token is on the TRX network. Click here, continue, and there's your Tron address. Okay, the TRC20 address. This is the address that would go in the crypto program. Okay, so now you have those two addresses. Great. You copy these addresses. Now keep in mind, you want to copy the address. You don't want to write it down with your hand or anything, because it has to be exactly as this shows. If anything, excuse me, it has to be exactly as this shows. If anything is ever off, one little letter, number, whatever off, it's going to ruin the whole thing. So it's better to just copy it just like that. You see, now I've copied it, and now I'm ready to, I could go into the crypto program and create a Tether address, a Tether way to accept. So let's go back here. Okay. Now, keep in mind, you can, on Exodus, you can buy directly. You can buy USDT, you can buy USDC, you can buy it directly here on this wallet. It goes to a third-party provider. I want to say it's MoonPay, I think is who does it. And that will just automatically put it into your wallet. But one of the biggest things that you need to know is, you can see here, I've got what's called ETH, okay? I've got 7 cents, 0.07836468 of worth of ETH, okay? You need that in your wallet, because that's what's gonna pay, that's your gas fees. That's gonna send it to the program. That's gonna send it to the program, okay? Ethereum. Now, if you use Tron, TRC, then you need to put Tron in your wallet. TRX right here. You have to have some of Tron in there. Now, some of you might, I might have jumped ahead of myself, and some of you might be asking, wait a minute, I don't see Tron in my wallet, I don't see USDT. You can add them, you have to add them. To add them, let me see here, was this, no, bear with me.
It's the one to the left of the big arrows in the center at the bottom.
Okay, all right.
And then you click on the search magnifying glass at the upper right.
That's right, there it is.
And then you can search for the asset.
There it is. So then we type in TRX, there's TRX. And I already have it added, but you can add it. That's how you add it to your wallet here. So then now you can see it right there. To use TRC, does it cost ETH to receive USDT? It costs ETH to send USDT. It does not cost ETH to receive it. Not for you. It does not cost you anything to receive. So, okay. Anyhow, with those two methods, as long as you have some ETH in your wallet, and as long as you have some TRC, then you're doing okay, because they allow you to add funds and withdraw funds using fiat currency. I've heard it allows you with the card, you can buy through the third party. I also have heard that you can withdraw. One of my friends says that he tried it, and it was a little higher fees, so he didn't use it. I've not personally done it, so I cannot answer 100% and say yes, and it's great. I use another method to offload, but if that's something you want to try, then by all means, please do leave a message and let us know how it works out. USDC uses Ethereum for gas fees. So that's why I say, as long as you have Ethereum in your wallet and some TRX in your wallet, you're going to be covered for any of it. Okay. And this doesn't go just for the Exodus wallet. This goes for MetaMask. This goes for Trust Wallet. This goes for basically any of the wallets. One of the reasons I love Exodus is because when I sent my USDC to the CryptoProgram, I was able to put in the exact amount that I wanted to send. You can actually see. All right. I was able to put in, you can see that it says I received 4,990 USDC, and I sent 4,950, which is what the exact amount that I needed to in the program, because Exodus covers the rest. Ethereum covers all the fees. So you can send the amount, and within, I want to say 3 minutes, I was active. It activated. So that's one of the things I like about this. Other platforms, if you try to send the exact amount, it'll deduct fees. It will deduct fees. For example, the centralized wallets, which is why we can't. One of the reasons you don't want to use those, anyways, because it will take those fees out. But also, this wallet these wallets, MetaMask, Exodus, Trust Wallet, they are your own personal. They're your own personal wallet. I mean, this address is yours, so it's like your own personal thumbprint. The centralized exchanges, you share that with everyone else who uses that exchange. The centralized wallets are custodial. They're custodial. It means that you're not in charge of your money. They are. But the decentralized ones, you're in charge. So there's food for thought there. Anyhow, questions with Exodus. As far as sending, you would go the left arrow right here, the arrow that's diagonal to the right, or pointing. It's on the left, but it's pointing diagonal to the right, upper right. You'd press send, and then you press. In this case, I did USDC. I'd click on Ethereum, the Ethereum network, because that's the only one that's allowed for USDC. And then I'd say I want to send $40. We'll pretend it's $550. Down here it says tap to paste USDC address. This is where you put in your crypto.com, your CryptoProgram address, right there at the very bottom. They're both stable coins. USDT and USDC are both stable coins. They're both basically pegged to the dollar. It's just one is almost exactly on the dollar. The other one is maybe sometimes it's a little bit point higher or point lower. That's the only difference between USDT and USDC. Anyhow, here you paste your address. Okay, now look what it's telling me. Remember, I copied that Tron address, so now it's telling me the USDC address you entered is invalid. Make sure your address is correct and try again. If I said no, you know what, I know this address is right, and I clicked send, I've just lost my money. I've just lost it because I've sent it to the wrong network. This went to the TRC network. I'm on the Ethereum network. That sucks. I've done this before. When I was first learning crypto, I lost $300 just like that. It was gone, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I didn't realize there was such a thing about sending on the correct network. If you don't send it on the correct network, you can lose money. But that's why we're having these master classes. Ed's nice enough to say, you know what, let's teach let's teach them how to use this so that nobody loses their money and nobody, we keep people happy. So does that make sense? Everyone understand that you need to send it on the network. You can't send Ethereum to Tron or Ethereum to the TRC. Or you can't send USDC ERC to TRC. The simplest wallet to use is the one that you are the most comfortable with, to be honest with you. Most of the wallets are wallets. I like Exodus, like I said. I also use Trust Wallet, and we'll go to that one next. All right, so going back, we'll go back to USDT. So if I want to send USDT, you click the arrow top left that's pointing to the right, and then here we go. We have the Tron network or the USDT network. Now, if I press, for example, 40, and I press OK, you see I've got a warning right here. Your wallet doesn't have enough Tether USD to start this transfer. That's what I was talking about. You need that TRX. Package and Trust Wallet. Okay, I need to buy. Yes, that's correct. You need to buy Ethereum before you can send the money. Before you can send the crypto, because that's what pays for your gas fees. Like it says right here, your pay to send the the USDT to the crypto program. Okay. Any questions with sending on the correct network or sending with Exodus? MetaMask is the same. They're all, the wallets are the same. You always have to have a little bit of Ethereum or TRX to be able to send, because that's what pays for the gas. Okay. Any questions? Any other questions with Exodus? Difference in fees in the two networks. Let's move on to Ethereum and swap. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. The difference between, I saw one of the questions. Ed, maybe you can fill me in on some of these questions.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. If I don't answer.
Let's see.
So, the simplest wallet to use, I remember, I got that one.
Does it cost ETH to receive USDT?
No.
Does Exodus allow you to add funds and withdraw funds using fiat currency?
And that's something that I'm not 100% certain on, because I've never offloaded from Exodus, but
I will comment on that one. Guys, if you're using a centralized exchange, and you have been for quite some time, that has an easy onboarding process of your fiat currency to be able to buy crypto, then do it. And because you probably have an established account, they probably don't hold your crypto at all. You don't have to go through KYC anymore. So buy it, and then as soon as it's available, immediately send it over to a decentralized wallet. There's a little bit of gas fees, but it's worth it in the scheme of things, since, look at the amount of what you paid out each month at 25% crypto, USDT. So don't step over dollars to pick up pennies is what I like to say. If it flows easy for you now using your exchange to buy the crypto, then continue that, and it's okay. But yes, some wallets like, Trust Wallet, I think, is one that uses MoonPay maybe. Some of the decentralized wallets will let you buy crypto right there in Exodus. If you go back, Abel, to the main screen, at the very bottom, you can click on that big, on the left bottom. There it is. So you can buy crypto and sell crypto. So if you click on buy crypto, you can do it via a debit card. Now, depending on where you're located around the world, like in New York, it may not be available to you to buy crypto through Exodus, but you can, and it says here, pay with your bank account, Apple Pay, or credit debit card. So based on where Abel is, it looks like he can only do it on a card.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. That's correct.
So the same thing with other decentralized wallets. There should be a feature for you to buy, and then you just follow the instructions there. The thing is, you got to do KYC, and that's okay, since you're already KYC'd with an exchange, but your fees might be higher than as a new client, new customer for that decentralized wallet that they're passing you over to a third-party vendor. So you may want to just stick with your current, your centralized wallet to do that part.
Right. Thank you. And that's a good point. A lot of times with the wallets, you're going to be paying more in fees. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what's the cost going to be, if I buy it here as opposed to buying it over there? In wallets, you typically you're paying more because you're buying it from a third party who is taking your money, going to an exchange, and then buying that coin and then depositing it into your wallet. So if you can do that and it costs you less, why not just do it that way? Anyhow.
Absolutely. And guys, in the chat, some people who have experience with specific wallets that are being talked about here, they're posting the answer. to some of the questions as well, or some other alternative options. So this is a great time where we all get together on a masterclass that other people are even contributing here in the chat. So I like that.
Yeah,
Continue
thank you. Appreciate it. One of the questions is, what are the differences in fees in the two networks? So Ethereum, the Ethereum network typically has always had a little bit of higher fees. It's not it depends on traffic. I don't want to get too much into it because it can be kind of a little more too much to explain. But if the traffic, if there's rush hour traffic, then you're going to be spending more Ethereum to send your package. Then it's going to cost you more. Whereas with TRC, it's always been usually less than $1 to send. So, but they're both quick, and Ethereum is one of the proven. It's one of the proven networks. It is the most popular network. So, and that's, most of the time, that's the only one that you can use with USDC. And for me personally, I learned I liked buying USDC. And I'll show you in a little bit, because I bought it from crypto.com, where $1 equaled 1 USDC. And I'll show you that in a second. So anyways, telling people to buy Ethereum and swap to USDT, ERC 2600 per package. Yeah, that's obviously one way to go. I mean, you can actually swap here in Exodus, but once again, that's higher fees. It's going to cost more. Somebody else is swapping it for you. If you go to an exchange, you can sell it and buy the crypto you need, and then send it here, and then you pay a little bit of gas fees. So those who are mindful of how much they're spending, they might want to find a different way. Those who are like, hey, you know what, I just want to push play, that is a good way to do it. As he mentioned, just buy the Ethereum, and right here you can swap it for, if you have Ethereum, boom, right here. Okay, and now I want this. Just remember to make sure that you have gas fees. If you leave enough Ethereum in there to send your crypto to the CryptoProgram. Also, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot send USDC to the program, or to Exodus wallet or Trust wallet or any wallet, and try to swap it for Ethereum. You still need gas fees. No matter what, you're always going to need gas fees. So always remember that. You always want to have a little bit of Ethereum, and always want to have a little bit of TRX in your wallet. All right. Okay. It shows Exodus uses Ramp to buy crypto. Yes. And Trust uses MoonPay. Okay. Use your regular exchange wallet to buy ETH or TRX, and then is that how to send to Exodus? Do you use your regular exchange wallet? So the exchange that I've used crypto.com to buy. In fact, we'll go there right now. First off, any other questions with Exodus, please just leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to those. But let's go right now. We're going to go to crypto.com. Okay. Because this, I want to show you guys so that you can see a little bit of a difference here. All right. So the other day, I wanted to make a nice big purchase to the CryptoProgram, and so I went in here. You press the buy button. Okay. Select the cryptocurrency. We're going to say USDT. Okay, that's Tether. Tether is USDT. That's what it's called. Okay. Here you're just buying it. You're just buying USDT. It's nothing to do with the network or anything like that. You're buying USDT. Where it matters is when you send it. that's when it'll ask you for the network. So we'll go with just a one-time buy. Okay. Now, here we go. So let's say I wanted to buy, no, like this. I want to buy 1,000. No, to buy 2 packages, it would be 1,100. Okay, 1,100 USDT. But you can look down below. It would cost me $1,119.96 worth of USD. That's my, that's fiat. That's the dollar. That's how much it would cost me. So I'd be spending extra $19.96. Okay. Well, that's not that bad. But when you get higher up, if you wanted to buy like 5,000 worth, now look at this. Now I'm spending an extra $111.13. Who here wants to spend an extra $100 if you don't have to? So thankfully, at the program, they said, you know what? We're going to add a couple others, USDC. Well, essentially one other USDC. So now we're going to do this. And we're going to go buy USDC. All right, here we go. One-time buy. All right, does this look a lot better? Look at that. Exactly. Dollar for dollar. 5,000 USD is 5,000 USDC. Okay, I'm not spending an extra $100. All right, but when you're ready to buy, if you're ready to buy it, now you see, you're going to have a fee. No matter what, you're always going to have a fee. So then you buy it, confirm. I'm not going to buy that because my wife would have a heart attack if I did that right now.
That's funny.
Well, I just dropped a nice amount in there, and there's some home things that need to be done too. So anyhow, so from here you could go. So I'm sorry, I pressed the big button, the big button right in the middle. Press that. This is assuming that you bought your crypto, and then this is where you would go to send it. I press crypto wallet, which was the top one. I'll do that again. Come on. Crypto wallet, which is the top one. This is where the USDT or the USDC would be, and it tells you how much you have. I would click USD, which is the USDC, and then click transfer. You want to withdraw because it's withdrawing from the exchange. You're going to your external wallet, and there we go. There's my Exodus wallet. There's my Trust wallet. Those are my 2 addresses. I can click on withdraw to Exodus, and then I tell it exactly how much. Obviously, I have nothing in there, so it's saying, what are you trying to do? You can't do that. So anyways, but this is how you can withdraw. Now, as far as buying from here, buying the actual coin, setting up your credit card or setting up your bank, we can do that. So I just want to make sure we start at the very beginning, home. Okay, we're going to go through this again. This time we're going to do buy. We're going to buy. I'm going to buy, go back to USDC right there. We'll just do a one-time buy.
Hey, Abel, real quick.
Yes.
I think your microphone is getting scratchy. I don't know if it's something rubbing against it or what, but we're getting a lot of scratchiness as you're talking.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know that. How's this sound? A little better?
Much better. Thanks.
Okay. So here you can see I can add the payment method. This is where you can put in a card. Okay. Now, here's the thing. This is one of the nice things about crypto.com. They will accept credit cards. They will accept credit cards. It's your credit card company that you need to find out if they will allow you to make payments. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. You got to see if the credit card company will allow you to buy crypto. So if they allow you to buy crypto, this is where you go. You'd add payment method. You have two methods. One's the credit debit card. You can also wire transfer money into this. I have my bank set up to wire money into here, and I'll go through that in a second. But I'm not in Europe, so we're not going to do the Europe wallet. We're going to go credit debit card, and then this is where you can enter in your credit card numbers, your credit card information, and then you'd add the card, and it will. As you can see, it says you'll see a 10-cent USD authorization hold appear on your statement. You won't be charged. Now, one thing with crypto.com that you need to be aware of is if you're adding a credit card or a debit card and you try to make a huge purchase, it's not going to let you. It's going to hold your funds for a little while because it's saying, whoa, this person may not know what they're doing, and it's going to freak out a little bit. So you need to be aware of that. Maybe just make a small purchase at first, and then make a couple small purchases. And I was allowed to make a $5,000 purchase. In fact, I'm allowed to make up to a $50,000. I believe it's $50,000 for a full week. So because I worked up to it, and they trust that I'm not just some guy who's betting everything on Dogecoin or something. Anyways, okay, so that's crypto.com. To set up your fiat wallet, you'd click on the big button in the middle, and then you'd select fiat wallet. You'd select USD, and my bank's already attached to this, so it's not going to go through the process. But you can do there it is, instant deposit. This is the amount that would go directly from my bank. Oh, I was going to say, don't tell me it's buying something right now. Okay. Come on. This is where I should be able to put money into it. I don't know why it's not letting me. Technical difficulties. Maybe I didn't exceed my limit. So, okay. Well, this is where you are supposed to set up your wire transfers to be able to wire transfer into it. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about with crypto.com, because it is an exchange, and there's some of you that maybe you are not able to purchase crypto easily where you are. Okay, you're in New York. I know New York has Cash App. Now, Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin on Cash App, and you can send it here. You can send Bitcoin here. And then what you'd want to do is you'd want to get your Bitcoin address from here. Where do we go? Yeah, let's see here. Buy Bitcoin. No, where's my address at? There we go. One second. There we go. Transfer. No, there's got to be a way to transfer it in. Here we go. Deposit. There we go. Deposit. Only deposit Bitcoin to this deposit address. There's my Bitcoin address right there.
If you
That's
guys are
the address.
enjoying this class, post in the chat if you're enjoying this class and you're seeing some value here. Go ahead, Abel.
Okay. Right here where it says your Bitcoin wallet address, you click on that little there, the two papers, and you copy that address, and then that's what you could put into Cash App. You can send it here. You send your Bitcoin here, and then you can sell it. When you sell it, it automatically becomes USDT or USD is what it goes, and then you can buy USDT with that or USDC. Does that make sense? I can repeat that. So you can in Cash App, for those who are like in New York or other places where they do not allow you to have an exchange where you can buy it, you can send Bitcoin to an exchange, and then you can sell that Bitcoin. You just need to be able to send it to the address, and then you can sell it. And of course, because I don't have Bitcoin, then you sell it, and then you can buy your USDT. Now, I understand that the problem also is you may not be able to download exchanges. There's a solution for that. It's called a VPN, and they do offer free VPNs on the apps, in the App Store, in your App Store. A VPN, all it does is it essentially hides your IP address. It makes it seem like you're in another area than where you actually are. So then you can download a VPN, and then you can upload or download one of these wallets. Now, you may not be able to KYC, which is know your customer. I'm looking at my computer, and because it's just I don't see anybody on my phone screen, and I see people on the computer, and so it seems easier just to talk to everyone that way so I can see people. Anyways, you can with the VPN you can download other apps, other exchanges, and that's or to get USDC. Any questions with that? Let's see. I'm going to go through some of the questions here. Use regular exchange wallet to buy the ETH or TRX. Is that how to send? I think I answered that one. Wow, 40 new messages. Okay, 40 questions. So I can continue to buy on crypto.com and receive on it DeFi wallet, but buy packages through Trust Wallet, where I have trouble buying directly on MoonPay, etc. So, Shavina, it might make more sense for you to buy on crypto.com, yes, and then just send it to Trust Wallet. That'll probably work the best. Coinbase is also another one that's very easy to use. I'm not a big fan of Coinbase. I know Ed isn't either, but it is easy to use. So you can send, buy and send with there. It's always, just remember the USDT. It always has to be on either the Ethereum network. But Coinbase sends just about everything on the Ethereum network. So you would not be able to buy USDT and send it on the TRC network. It would have to be the ERC20 Ethereum network only. That's your option there. I hope that answered your question. Let's see. Who can? Okay. MoonPay ramp do not work in New York. Okay. So Steve, did it make sense what I was saying about possibly buying through Cash App? And and sending Bitcoin to, buying Bitcoin through Cash App and then sending it. You can also send Bitcoin from Cash App to Exodus directly. You're just going to need to send more because you're going to have to do 2 swaps. You're going to have to swap some Bitcoin for Ethereum, and then or Tron, TRX, and then the correct amount will have to, the other amount will have to go to either USDT or USDC. Does that make sense? Is that something that you feel like you can try, or do you need a little more me to screenshot with you and go? I'll get to the answer in a second. I've got a few more questions. Uncentralized wallets, they hold 5 to 7 days before you can send your crypto. Oh, okay. Some centralized wallets, they hold 5 to 7 days before you can send your crypto to Exodus. Yes, that's true. They do. Thank you for that. It's true. Sometimes that's why I was mentioning, like with crypto.com, when you first send or when you first buy, it may hold your funds depending on how much you get. Same with Coinbase. That's just something to be aware of. But guys, the program is not the program's here. It's not going anywhere, and it's while we want to get into it, you want to get into it as soon as you can. That's a good thing. Understand that sometimes there's going to be little hiccups that are going to happen that that we'll get through and we'll work around. So let's see here. Okay. What if I still have USDT balance? Do I have to swap from USDT to USDC and transfer to CryptoProgram? No, because USDT, Ermina, USDT is accepted as a coin in the program. Just make sure you send your USDT to on either the Ethereum ERC20 network or the TRC20 network. I'm just letting you know one of the reasons why I used USDC. That doesn't mean what works for me is going to work for you. We want what's easiest to work for you. So let's see here. Might be a good idea. I'm going to show what it would cost to swap coins within Exodus for a centralized exchange. Okay. I use Binance, which charges 0 while making the same swap in Exodus is costly. Yes, you are correct. Okay, I can show you. So we'll go here. We'll go back to Exodus. Okay. If you do a swap directly in Exodus, let's see. If I want to swap my USDC, swap USDC on the Ethereum network. Let's say I want to swap 40 USDC for my USDT. Let's see if I say all of it. It's going to give me 39.16 or 39.19. Obviously, I've lost a little bit the amount. Unfortunately, also there's a minimum amount that you have to swap. So I need at least 50 USDC to be able to make that swap. So that's correct. It is a little more expensive on Exodus to swap directly. If you go to Trust Wallet, you can also swap, and I just learned this not long ago. You can now swap. You can swap Bitcoin. You can swap Bitcoin here for BNB. Of course, that's not a coin that we use, but you can swap Bitcoin for Ethereum. There we go. You have that capability now as well, which we used to not be able to do that with Trust Wallet. You used to not be able to swap between networks, and now we have that capability. You can swap Bitcoin to Ethereum. Excuse me. So this is another option for those of you in New York, sending, buying Bitcoin from Cash App, sending it directly to Trust Wallet, and then doing a swap here. But remember, you have to swap it to Ethereum, and then you can swap some Ethereum. You can swap Ethereum to your USDT from your Ethereum. Let's see here. That's what I'm trying to do. So Ethereum, and then you type in USDT right there. And you see how there's quite a few USDT. Which one is it? You want the one that says Tether USD, this one right here. And you can swap some of your Ethereum into that directly, and then you have a little bit for your gas fees to be able to send the USDT. Now, if you look in my wallet, in my Trust Wallet here, there is no USDT. Where is it? You have to add it. The top at the top right up here, the top right, the top two little circles. You click those, search tokens, type in USDT. There it is, Tether USDT. Okay, it's been added. Now, you can also add, here it is, here's the other one, Tether USDT TRC20. Okay, now I just added that one too. Let's see. We click the plus button. Come on. Oh, that's right. I've already added it. All you have to do is slide it to turn it on. And now it's there. Should be right there at the very bottom. There it is. Tether and Tether. Okay. Same thing as Exodus. This has its own, you know that it's ERC20 because up top left, it says ERC20. And then there's your receive, there's your address. This is the address that you put into the CryptoProgram. This is the address that you send, you put into your exchange, your deposit from the exchange. This is the address that you would put in. You can also, yes, you can buy, as it says, you can buy USDT, but that's with MoonPay. And as some have said, they don't like going that route. So let's see here. All right. Is there a minimum for swapping in Exodus? Yes, there is. Okay. Okay, the gas fees. Yeah, gas fees. Yeah, that's just something that you're gonna have. No matter what, you're gonna have gas fees because it's gonna cost. Think of the gas fees just like a car. If you have a car but you have no gas, you're not going anywhere. So since it's the Ethereum network, you need those gas fees. You need Ethereum to be able to send it. Do I ever use Kraken? I have not used Kraken, but I'll tell you what, I will. Have. You have?
Yep, I've used Kraken. I don't use it anymore, but when I used it, it's very efficient, easy to use, great user interface, easy to connect your bank account to do a wire. The funds show up the same day that I did a wire. It works great. The problem is it's an exchange, but if you're just going to use it to convert or initially purchase crypto, then it's a great way to do it for bank wires. And then ultimately you send it to a decentralized wallet, which is what Abel's going over, and then make your purchase for your package. So Kraken is good.
All right. No, that's good to know. And if there's an exchange that you guys really want me to look into, I will. We're going to have these master classes for a while, and I'm going to get familiar with the exchanges that you are using so that I can know them a little bit better to be able to understand and help you out with the purchases. MetaMask. Okay, you really want MetaMask. I will show MetaMask. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, here's MetaMask. Click sign in. Let's see if this loads up quickly. There we go. Okay, so we're on the Ethereum main network. You see that because it says Ethereum main network at the very top, right underneath where it says wallet. Okay, you see I have about $7 worth of Ethereum in there. That's for my gas fees. All right. I don't see my tokens. Where's my tokens? Can import token, search USDT. There it is. There's also USDC. Okay. Oh, come on. Should have taken it, right? And I use MetaMask all the time, so oh, I think I got it. Where's my? No, it's not a custom token. Why is it not accepting it? Oh, there. Because I have to import. Okay, I promise. I've done this before. All right, so there's USDC. And then I can add import token, search token USDT. There's Tether USDT. Import it. Done. Okay. So just like the others, you have to put in your receive address, scan receive payment. Here's your copy button. You can copy, and that's what would go in the crypto program for, you know, whether it's for USDC and sorry, I was reading a question. USDC or USDT, receive, copy, done. You can also request payment. Hey Ed, I'm gonna request payment from you. Not really.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see what would happen. I've never done that before. Okay. Anyways, so you can receive. That's where you receive, and where you send. Right here, you click on the token, send, and then you put in the address for the crypto program. Okay. Now, you'll notice that what's missing, TRC20 is missing from here. So you have to go into the main wallet, and you'd have to add the network. You'd have to add the network, which is right here. And it's not in here, which is odd.
Guys, while Abel is doing that, keep in mind that in order to send crypto, you need to connect to a network. The networks that are being used is Ethereum and also the Tron network. The two sites that you can verify that your payments left. I just had somebody message me privately and say, I had purchased one package through MetaMask, and I sent the money, I sent the crypto, I thought I did everything right, but yet I still have the crypto in my MetaMask wallet. Well, remember, after you make a purchase or you send from any of the wallets, there's going to be a history/activity section of each and every wallet, which, Abel, at some point you may want to go through each of the wallets and show where that's located. And then there's going to be a tracking link there. It's going to show that it's been sent/confirmed, or /completed. Each wallet's different, one of those three. You can click on the link and it'll literally take you to the etherscan.io network, to the transaction URL that it's been confirmed on the network. And when that happens, if you ever have any issues, well, first of all, it's important to go and check your transaction after you've sent the funds, the crypto, because if you didn't cover your gas fees, it'll clearly show on the etherscan.io network or the tronscan. I think it's .org. Abel will bring them up. It'll show that the actual amount that showed up at the destination wallet, the CryptoProgram wallet. And if you're short, for instance, 549.68, you're short, guess what? Your package will never activate. So it's super, super important that you verify how much was actually sent. And if you're short, you got to make up the difference because your package is not going to activate. Otherwise, you got to contact customer support, ask them to help out. There have been people that have shorted the program 50 USDT, 50.50, like 50 cents, but it's 0.50, some a full USDT, some 5 USDT, even up to 10 USDT. And if you count up how many wallets and everybody's doing transactions and multiple transactions, all of those shortages adds up. So you got to make sure you send enough funds.
You wanted me to log into the crypto program, show them that? Is that what you were asking? Sorry, I heard something.
No. Any of your wallets where you've sent crypto, it has a history / activity section. Right. And show them how to click on the link. It takes them out to Etherscan, and then they can verify their transaction on the blockchain / ledger. Like there you go. But talk them through how you even get there.
All right, of course. So this one, we're back in Exodus. All right, I know I sent it through USDC. Yes, I agree. Exodus is one of my go-to wallets. I've introduced this wallet to quite a few people just because you can, the Ethereum, you send the amount that you want, and then the fees get taken out of Ethereum. So if you send 4,500 or 1,100 to the crypto program to buy 2 packages, it will send that. That's all you need to put into the USDT or the USDC, and then the Ethereum will cover the rest of the fees. So that's one thing I love about this. But you go click on wherever you sent the coin, wherever you sent, whether it's USDC, in this case for me it was USDC, and you can see that I sent and it was received. So you can always check the transaction details. It says I sent, this is the fee that it charged me, that much Ethereum, and then a little timestamp. This is the sent to address of the crypto program. Here's the ID. This is the proof. You can click on the transaction ID. Now it takes you to Etherscan. This is where, this is on the blockchain. This is the imprint that it has left. And you can see there's a success, the greens, the success that it happened, and it says exactly the time, 2 days, 11 hours ago. And then it says my wallet, and then where it interacted, and basically it sends everything from and to. So 4,950, which was actually 4,954.95.
Which means your package automatically got activated and did not stay in pending status for 12 hours, waiting for you to make up the difference. Because if you didn't make up the difference and you were short, after 12 hours, the package turns into rejected status and you have to contact customer support. So this is very important, this part right here.
Yep. And then here's your transaction fee. here's the gas price, and then the price of Ethereum. So I mean, you can see more if you want to, but this is essentially the proof that you sent the funds, it was received, and how much was received, as Ed said. So
if you were short and didn't cover your gas fees, depending on what wallet you're using, before you reach out to customer support and say, hey, it's been 2 hours, it's been 4 hours, now my package is rejected, I woke up, my packages are rejected, check this part of your activity first. This is why fees are where they're at, because customer service has to respond, and you just didn't follow the instructions properly by covering your gas fees. So if you see that you're short, send the difference, and then it will automatically be activated as long as it's within 12 hours. If it turns into rejected status, then it needs manual intervention by customer support. You still got to make up the fees. So be sure to check this first before you fire off an email to support.
All right. Okay, I'm just going through some more questions here. Let's see here. Can you also show how...
one? I'm sorry, there's a good one. When you create a wallet to buy for the first time, what's the address? How do you get to the address that they need to put into their wallet within the crypto program?
Okay, so every wallet has its own personal address, which is specific to that wallet. So my address would be different than yours. To get to it, though, for example, here on Exodus it's the right arrow the arrow that's pointing. It's on the right, but it's pointing down to the left diagonally. You click on that. You want to click on the network that you're using. This is USDC, so it only gives me the Ethereum choice. And I understand that this address USD coin token is on Ethereum network. Click here, click continue, and boom, there's the address that you use to send to the crypto program for USDC.
But it's also the address to use to receive your your payouts, right?
Yes, that's correct. But what I was going to say on the crypto program, you notice that it will ask you what you're planning to pay with. Are you planning to pay with USDT TRC20? Are you planning to pay with USDC? You need to select the right one, and then you need to select the right address. Don't select this and then put it into the USDT. Just unpredictable results can happen, or nothing will happen, and then you can lose your tokens, and no one wants that. So,
Abel, do you also have Trust Wallet loaded on your phone that you can show people how to get to the receive/deposit address?
Absolutely. Trust Wallet's here. All right. So on here, if you want to click on the token, here's Tether. As you see, the top left, it tells you which Tether it is. This is ERC20. You have send, receive, and swap. So you can click on receive, and here's your address. This is your address where you will receive USDT ERC20.
What about for MetaMask?
And for MetaMask, we'll go over to there. Okay. I still couldn't find my Tron. Okay. So anyways, you click on we'll do USDT again here. Click on USDT, and then here's receive, and there's your address. You click on copy, and that's what you need to both send and receive. Now, keep in mind, because the crypto program allows you to receive on an exchange, you can only you have to send. You send by setting it up with this address, with one of these addresses, because these are decentralized. These are the decentralized exchanges. These are the addresses that are allowed. Now, if you want to be paid out in somewhere else, that's allowed. And for that, you need your other address. What other address? That
Well, you can't be paid out to an exchange wallet. It's only decentralized now.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't
Yes.
realize.
That's the new announcement. Yes.
Okay.
Keep it concurrent. But if you want to receive your payouts in Trust Wallet and only send from Exodus, you can do that and set up both wallets. But you can't send it out to Binance anymore. You can't send it out to any exchanges.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Brand new.
I'm gonna need to change that because I have mine sent out to OKX. Yes. So. But anyway,
we're giving everybody a grace period for at least a week to make those changes. We got to get everybody conditioned to using decentralized wallets, and then what you do with it once it hits your decentralized wallet. If you want to send it to an exchange and do a payout, through your bank wire, you can do that. It's just customer support can't support the exchange wallets like they can decentralized ones, and they're so much easier and flexible to use on decentralized than there are centralized. So to make it less confusing, it's just in and out on decentralized wallets.
Right. Sounds good. That makes sense. There's a question here. Someone is asking if we can actually set up. Let's see here. I was asking if we could show how to add your purchase wallet inside CryptoProgram. I don't think that Ed wanted us to do that.
Yeah, that you can do, definitely, because we're talking about the wallets. So adding it is super simple. If you don't mind logging in and doing that, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'll log in. Confirmation code. All right, so go to profile and then go down to wallet address. And you can see in here I've got 2 USDT addresses and 1 USDC ERC20 address. So while I'm here, I'm just going to change that. Oh, then you got to do the confirmation code again. So let me just do that really fast. Okay. All right. Okay. Done. Now,
real quick, guys, I just posted in the chat all the decentralized wallets that are supported for purchase and withdrawal. And if you're using a wallet that automatically activates your purchases within 10, no more than 15 minutes, private message me, let me know the wallet, that you vouch for the wallet and that it works, and we'll get it added to the list for customer support to be able to make sure that you are good to go with that. Go ahead.
So we can, there is an option to delete. So if you have a bunch of wallets in here and now we're not able to use the centralized, you might want to consider deleting those so that you don't get confused, because as you can see, if you don't name them, I named mine. So I have an Exodus and Exodus USDC. The main wallet's I'm probably gonna end up deleting that. But anyhow, from here you can add your new wallet, okay? And then you gotta do the authentication code again. Oh, where'd it go? All right. This is where you select whether you want USDC, ERC20, USDT, ERC20, or USDT, TRC20. So you select one of those. USDT, TRC20 is the only one that I don't have. Wallet nickname, we're going to see Exodus.
While you're doing that, let me share this with you. Just for the next 3 to 4 weeks, you cannot add a withdrawal wallet for your payouts or your monthly residual payouts for any other wallet other than USDT ERC20. You cannot be paid out in TRC20 or USDC ERC20 for another 3 to 4 weeks while they finish up the programming. But you can add the wallet. That's why when Abel goes back in, you'll see that there were no radio buttons available to him on his USDC wallet. And that's because he can't use it for payouts. He can only use it for purchases. And again, that's only for the next 3 to 4 weeks. And I'll be announcing when you can. But for now, you can't.
Okay, so I've copied it. We're back over here. Now this is where you paste it in. Accept. Wallet created. Okay, so there we go. I've just created a USDT TRC20. And what Ed was talking about is right here. You see where it says referral commissions, wallet to pay me. There's no, I can select, oh, come on. I can select the other one, which I can't now because that was a centralized wallet, but I cannot select the USDC or the TRC20. That's what Ed was talking about. So if that's coming, that's coming down the road, thankfully. But anyways, I add the new wallet here. And then if you want to pay, I can do this. I can do this without. Ed, would this create a new package, or I can stop partway through, right? If I go through some of the purchase now.
Yes, go right ahead. And just stop before you accept it at the end.
Okay. So as you can see, you click here. I clicked on the purchase now. This is where you pick one of these wallets that are accepted: Exodus, Trust Wallet, MetaMask. I went through those with you. Here's a few other ones that are accepted. And where the green arrows end, that's it. Those are the only ones that are accepted. Do not try sending it with any of the others. Just don't. You're gonna cause yourself a world of hurt, unfortunately. So we're gonna say Exodus because that's the exchange I used to create the new wallet. So accept it. All right, select cryptocurrency. Here it is again. Make sure, this is important. You do not, at this point, you pick which one you want to use and you stick with it. So if it's USD TRC20, which wallet will you purchase? Now, this is important too, because when you click here, if I did not put the Exodus TRC20 in there, I would have no selection here. So you have to actually put in the receive address to be able to have this choice. All right, there we go. One package, $5.50. I'm gonna cancel it out. All right. Any questions with adding a wallet to the crypto program? If you want to watch for those questions,
Yep.
Ed.
Yep, absolutely. And keep in mind, guys, the reason that you're selecting the wallet that you're going to be sending your USDT from is because of the automation and programming in the back end of the site. You're telling the site, the programming, to expect and to look for your USDT or USDC or the TRC versus the ERC on which network and which currency that it's coming, so that when it finds your wallet address that you have in your profile, it's basically matching it up when it shows up within 12 hours. Now you have 12 hours to send it. And when you do, within 15 minutes, it's always checking every 15 minutes, 24 hours a day, or constantly, but for 12 hours, it's checking. And when it sees that funds are there from your wallet, the next automated check is criteria. Did you send enough for the amount of packages that you selected in through the process, the purchase process? So if you said 1 and you sent money or USD for 2, it's only going to credit the 1, and you basically lost out on the other, and you're going to have to contact support and manually get another package added. So that's the reason why you're going through the process, selecting what wallet you're sending it from and which currency you're sending it, which tells the program what to look for.
That's correct. If more money than required is sent to the program, it will activate. Yes, it will. To be clear, we always need Ethereum too. Yes, you're always going to need a little bit of Ethereum to move either Ethereum or Tron. But at this point, right now, Ethereum. to move your funds, because that's the gas. Thanks for answering that, Craig. Purchased 2 packages already. I had Ethereum. Does it take the Ethereum automatically? Because I was short some change in my purchase. Yeah, it. Well, at this point, Chris, what did you use? Where did you buy it from? Because you can check the Ether scan. Which wallet did you use?
I used Trust Wallet.
You used Trust Wallet. Okay. So 1 second.
So it went through now. It's activated by now, but it was just that day that I was short, and I looked it up on the blockchain and I saw that. I sent 2 extra USDT after that, and then it got activated.
Okay. All right. Cool. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes, your purchase stays in the queue of pending status until you send that extra 2. In your example, when it finds it, then it checks to see how much you already have pending, and then it matches it up. And if it equals more than the 1 package, boom, it automatically activates it without any manual intervention. So that's a great example of being short, not knowing what the fees were going to be. And that's why I always tell people, send 551.25 or 550.78, just a little bit extra, so you don't have the hassle or anxiety of thinking you lost your crypto or wondering why it hasn't activated. And the reason we're having these master classes is also to educate you guys, so that when you refer people, these are the key points that Abel's covering that's essential to communicate to your referrals, so that you can set the right expectation and your referrals have a positive experience with their first package. Imagine if everybody has a positive experience with their first package, they're pretty much going to be inclined, when they're ready and can afford to, purchase another one and not feel like, well, that was a headache and I'm just going to maybe cancel my package after I'm paid out the first time. So that's why we're doing this.
Yep, absolutely. And it's a learning process for myself also. This is the first masterclass I've gotten to do, and actually the first Zoom class I've got to do. I'm very grateful and thankful for the opportunity, and I'm going to grow with you guys too. So it's a good opportunity for me to see how best to help out, as we continue on. Let's see here. Ethereum gas prices are lower overnight. Yes, it's less traffic. That's just what it is. But wait a little bit, and the other side of the world will start moving, and that traffic will pick up. So yes, there are different times where traffic is less, and so prices will be less. Purchasing directly from MetaMask via debit card, which is preferred? MoonPay, Transact, or Coinbase? This is a way to skip the centralized exchange. Yes. So anytime you buy directly on a decentralized exchange, you're skipping the centralized exchange because you're buying it directly on it right there into your wallet. So yes, that is for those who just want that easy button. That is an easy way to do it. Absolutely. Just buy right into it. You're going to hear, everyone's going to have a different way, and that's okay. What works for you is what you need to do. And, the most important things, if you take away from tonight, is gas fees, having that Ethereum in your wallet to pay for gas fees, maybe $5-10 worth of Ethereum just in there. And then, making sure that you send, that you put the correct address in, and you send it, and you send with the correct network. That's it. Those are some of the biggest takeaways from this evening. All right. When you create a wallet to buy the first time, what's the address we have to paste? Receive address. Yes, the receive address.
That might be a good place to go. You can go ahead and create a transaction, purchase and go through the process, Abel, and hit accept. It'll take you to where the address is. and then it'll be pending for 12 hours and turn rejected. And if you're not looking to purchase anything in the next 12 hours, that's fine. If you are, you just message me and I'll get it canceled right away. You guys keep in mind, as he's logging into the crypto program to get to that point, the send address could change at any time based on the wallets that the guys use in the back end. So do not save this address and assume that you could just send to that address. The system is set up to protect you so you don't lose your funds. And then what I mean by that is, as Abel's going through this and getting to this point, number one, this front end part of buy a new package is so important for the automation of the system. As I said earlier, you're telling the system what currency you're going to send and what wallet address to be looking for those USDT or USDC funds to come from. And then when you click accept here, it takes you to the page where the address is, and that's the address that you're sending to, so it's looking for. And here, voila, the address appears.
And here at the bottom right, the two blocks, you want to click on those. Copied. All right, so that's been copied. And now I said USDC. So I go, what I usually do is I haven't hit the accept button. You're supposed to go down here and press accept.
And read the stuff below too, right?
Yeah,
not you, Abel, but I mean, whoever's purchasing. Make sure you read.
Right. Yeah, because it's, it tells you right there, this wallet address is USDC ERC20. So if you forgot, if you like, oh, did I do USDT? Was it TRC20 or whatnot? No, it tells you right here, USDC ERC20. It tells you send 550. So I can go back to Exodus wallet right here, and I would not do it on USDT because that's not correct. You click on USDC. I click here, Ethereum. I'm just going to say one because I'm not actually sending anything. And then tap to paste the address. Oh, there it is. And then from here, I like to just do a quick B40B, B40B. Those are the last four. And that's the last four right here. So I've got the correct address. I click send, and off it goes. It's on its way. So that's...
And what's interesting to note here too, guys, if you're sending Tron, for instance, and you selected USDT TRC20 and you get the address, Tron addresses are different from USDT addresses on the Ethereum network. So therefore, if you make a mistake and you go into Exodus and you're trying to send Tron, it's gonna, and you accidentally have the wrong address and you are doing it in USDT ERC20, it'll tell you that's the wrong address.
That's correct. It would tell you that it's the wrong address. And we will do that right now. Okay, one, enter.
Well, you're still on the Ethereum network, so you got to do it on Tron. Yep. And in Exodus, it's hard to get to the Tron.
Here, then Tron. There it is.
There you go.
Okay. Here, send. Oh, yep, that's right. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have any Tron, so it's already gonna.
Yeah, it converts it there. But yeah, if you're sending to the TRC one, then it's going to on the Tron network, then it's going to error out.
Right. Exactly. All right. Let's see what other questions we have here. MetaMask does that too. Okay. What do you refer to? Thanks. How about on Trust Wallet? Both payout and buying should be same address. Yes, because that is the address for Trust Wallet. That's how the system knows that wallet belongs to you, is your receive address. So you would go into Trust Wallet and grab your receive address right there. Tether, make sure it's ERC20 or, TRC20, and then there's your receive address right there. That's the same address that you would have to give to the crypto program. Okay. Can be sent to a Trezor wallet. A Trezor wallet?
Yes, it is
okay.
on the list, on the decentralized list that I posted there.
All right, I was just going to check that and see if it was here or not. But yeah, and then Ed said that he sent all the accepted wallets anyways. Oops.
Yes, there is a post in the Facebook group that shares what all the wallet types are, and then also here in the group chat, I've posted it in the group chat here as well.
Yeah, but it expired. I thought so. 738-306. 738-306. Okay. Yep. So currency. Oh, I got it. I'd have to go through the whole creation again. Yeah, it brings up the list of all the decentralized, correct decentralized wallets on there that you have. So I didn't realize Trezor was a wallet because I haven't used it. But I'll by all means I'll look into it and
so there are some hot wallets you can use and some cold wallets that you can use that are decentralized. And the list is there. And again, I mentioned it earlier, if you're using a wallet that's either cold or hot, that's decentralized, and you have consistently been able to make a purchase or even one, and it automatically activates within 15 minutes, I want to know about that wallet. You'll be the testament for it, and then we'll add it to the list. But if you ever sent sent crypto to purchase a package and it didn't activate automatically, and you sent enough funds, that's a pretty good indication that that wallet is not approved. It's not decentralized, and you can't continue to do that. Now, one final note here, as we're getting close to about 15 minutes left, I want to mention this. Earlier, I told everybody about the new news, the breaking news that's coming out today. I'll do a video probably tomorrow in the Facebook group that you can only send and receive your payouts for decentralized wallets. Now, the repercussions of that, if you don't conform to that, is going to be that if you send from Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, you can't from Coinbase, they'll shut down your account. But if you send it from any centralized wallet and it doesn't activate, and you sent enough crypto to cover, your fees and the total amount you sent, your package will never activate. Customer support's being trained to send back your crypto within 7 days, and there's a 50 USDT admin fee. The reason being is to make it a deterrent for anyone who wants to ignore the system, the process, and wants to beg that they, please, I sent it, and just activate I sent it, you received it, just activate my package. No, the only way to retrain everybody is to put the deterrent in place. It's going to cost you 50 USDT, so 500 USDT or USDC will be sent back to your wallet. You'll have to provide your wallet, and that whole process going back and forth is going to cost you about 5%, because every day that your crypto is not in the program, you lose 0.08%. Do the math, 25% divided by 30 days in a month is 0.08, and it's going to take up to 7 days to get that crypto back to you, to validate your address that you sent it from, and it's going to cost you an additional 50 USDT. So besides the interest part you lose of the 25%, you're going to lose 50 USDT with the hopes that it only has to happen one time to you, and then you're going to switch to a decentralized wallet. So keep that in mind. There is going to be a penalty, and you will receive your refund.
Hey, John, I'm not sure what your question is here. You can't swap it. What are you meaning there? John Peterson? Are you still here? Okay, maybe he's gone. Wendy, Tyler, how do you distinguish ERC from BSC and CDC?
Yeah.
Well, let's see here in CDC.
Yeah, Abel, if you want to go back to Exodus and
Yeah.
go to the tokens where you search and at the top put USDT, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of different tokens. Polygram, I think. There's BSC. There's so many of them.
Right. Exactly.
Do not send from any of those currencies.
All right. So from here in the search in Exodus, USDC, and do you see to the right of USDC it says ETH? That's how you know it's the Ethereum network. These other ones, USDC, Algo, USDC, Sol, that's not it. You don't want those. Those are different networks. However, it's going to appear because the way Exodus does it is it accepts it, and then you change at the very top in the middle where it says USD coin. If you click that little down button, you see there's the other networks, but you don't care about those networks. You only care about the Ethereum network on the USDC. On the USDT, you care about the other two, Ethereum or the TRC.
Now, here's the questions that come up. Would my funds be lost if I used BSC, which stands for Binance Smart Contract, for instance, or Polygram or AGL, all the ones that were on the list that you saw for USDC and USDT? No, your funds won't be lost. They will arrive. But then you put it on the back-end team, the company, that they're going to have to go through and do the swaps to swap it. And there's fees to swap it, which costs them money. And it also labor to have somebody do that. So what will happen is anybody who sends from a different type of network, like Abel just showed you, you're going to be penalized 50 USDT, and you're going to receive a refund. And then hopefully you'll learn not to send Solana that you see there, Solana, or any of the others that he showed on the screen. Do not send USDT that's outside of ERC20 or TRC20 on the Ethereum network only.
That's correct. And if you need refresher or whatnot, I'm happy to help anytime. Just send them, you can always send a message. I'm happy to help. Let's see here. I know I showed a lot with Exodus. I love Exodus. I use Exodus. And I don't see the wallets listed here. Where's to?
I just put it in the chat again.
Okay. All right. I wanted to make sure I got all the questions answered, so I'm just kind of going through the questions.
Yeah, if you want to unmute yourself and ask a question, since there are a lot that were posted and we might have missed some, we'll take the last 9 minutes here and answer if you have any. Obviously, if you have positive or negative feedback about this, go ahead and post that in the chat as well. I believe, Abel, you did a fantastic job and really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to help out.
58 people still on, and we had like 75, so didn't lose too many. Everybody's posting thanks, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was worried. I was trying not to be monotonous, but this is my first time, and I don't know if you can tell I'm sweating a little bit. My forehead got a little shiny. Yeah, that's just
okay. All that goes away with the next one, right?
Right. That's right. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it.
And guys, we do appreciate your feedback. So if you think we could improve upon this going forward, the next class is going to be on Saturday, February 4th at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So if you do have referrals that are across, the pond and over in Europe, then, give them your feedback if you think they have some value here. It's about educating you for your own personal use, as well as if you are referring people. This is a great place to put people on twice a week, because it's about teachers teaching teachers to teach teachers to teach when you're referring people. And if you're just here to get set up and understand the process, then you no need to continue to be on these classes. But we're anticipating the classes to a big demand, and we want to improve upon them. So if you have any suggestions to improve it, we'd be happy to do so. If it can be accommodating with that suggestion, we'll do it. There's no dictatorship here. We do have to stay within some guidelines. With that being said, I'll echo what I said in the beginning. Don't hit up Abel and ask him for personal one-on-one time. Ask your questions in the Facebook group in between master classes, because he'll answer them, I'll answer them. Even those of you who answered questions in the chat will probably answer them in the Facebook group too, and then everybody gets the benefit of the answer instead of just a one-off question. And it's also about leveraging people's time. For those of you that did contribute inside the chat, thank you very much appreciated. If you want to hone in on your skills and learn more, then keep coming back and visit us. Derek just said his first package just went active, and that was definitely because of this Zoom meeting tonight. So we were very thorough. That's awesome, Derek. Appreciate that feedback. So with that being said, Abel, thanks so much, man. We'll chat a little bit between now and the next class, and we'll sharpen the axe, so to speak.
Sounds like a plan. Appreciate
everybody
it.
Unmute and let Abel know how you felt about the class.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Abel. Thanks, Ed.
All right, you got it, guys. You have a
Thank you,
good one.
everyone. Thank you so much. Can I ask a really quick question?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm a senior and my eyes aren't the greatest. One of the people in here said something about using a pointer or something, because I'm on my cell phone and it's hard for me to follow where he's pointing at different things. I mean, if that's going to be a problem, then I can go to my
well, I can tell you that on your cell phone, when he shares his screen on his cell phone, can't use a pointer, because as you know, on a smartphone, you have to press the screen. So when he makes when he presses the screen, then it flickers for a second on that button, but there's no pointer that you can move around like a mouse on your cell phone, right? That's just impossible. But when he shares his screen on the desktop, laptop, that could potentially be. We'll look into that and see if that's possible.
Hey, Ed,
thank you though very much, because I enjoyed it. I'm just a little slow.
Good.